the Nets are in any rush. They know what's at stake with Kevin Durant. They know they have to get back a monumental haul, and I think the Rudy Gobert trade only solidified their belief of what Kevin Durant's value is going to be on the market.
Interesting, absolutely. You also reported this morning, Woj, that T.J. Warren is on his way to Brooklyn. What does that signing mean for the Nets?
I think it just tells you that the Nets, they want to put as good of a team as they can on the floor this year. This isn't a team, that's looking in a Kevin Durant trade or a Kyrie Irving trade that they're going to, head toward a rebuild. They're going to get back good players. And for Kevin Durant, potentially, maybe another very, very good player and pick. So you're going to need T.J. Warren and, of course, Edmund Sumner, who they also signed, another guard who played for the Pacers. Simply, these are good rotational players, and I think T.J. Warren has shown when healthy he can be a very good starter in the NBA.
We absolutely saw that, especially in the bubble when he had that 50-plus piece. The other big domino, though, in Brooklyn, Woj, is Kyrie Irving. How realistic is it that we could see him in a Lakers uniform?
Malika, listen, I think there's a dance that the Nets and Lakers are going to do over a period of time here, and I do think there was a check-in between the two teams. I think ultimately, one of the big questions that would have to be answered in a Kyrie Irving Laker deal, and if Russell Westbrook's involved, then he almost certainly would have to be just based on the contracts. How many draft picks or draft pick would the Lakers be willing to give up? They've got their 27 pick, they got their 29 pick, and I think as that conversation probably picks up again here, whether it's at Summer League or further in the summer, I think probably the Nets' insistence that they get, significant draft compensation, especially taking on the money, the additional money, and, of course, the value of Kyrie Irving as a talent. But I think both sides know the other may not have anywhere to go in the interim. And so I don't know if there's a rush for the two of them to sit down and really get moving. But, again, I would imagine both Rob Pelinka, Sean Marks will be in Vegas in Summer League, and that's a conversation they could decide to pick up there again.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.